At the end of this video, I will be wearing the troll tail that you can see on the background there. And this is probably the most stay with me up until the end thing I've ever said on my videos. Hey folkies, Emelie Waldken here. Today's a day about trolls. Yes, because trolls are an important part of Scandinavian folklore and I do really like trolls. So the tune I'm gonna teach you today is the Trollpolska efter Hans Börtas. It's one of the several tunes that are called Trollpolska. So if you find a tune that is also called like this but sounds totally different, there is no big mystery there, it's just different tunes having a similar name. Also, as usual, there are many different versions of this tune. So the original is efter, so after Hans Börtas, but it has traveled a lot and so on, and I actually learned it from friends of mine who were playing it a little bit differently from the version that is into the Swedish archive efter Hans Börtas. So yeah, there are different versions, there are many people who make different ornaments, also there are versions about how many notes you play. Sometimes it's a bit simplified, sometimes it's a bit more complex. Don't get confused. I chose that tune for two reasons. First, because I really like it. It's actually the first folk tune I ever heard in my life, because when I was a baby my parents had a CD by the French band Orion and they were playing this tune and we were listening to that all the time, so I really knew the tune very well, although it was kind of different from the Swedish style in a way. And then when I went to Sweden I heard people play it and I was like, what? And I really loved the tune because I think it's melancholic and has energy at the same time. And the second reason I want to teach you this tune is kind of as an introduction to this new chapter that we are in now that is about triplet-polskas. So this tune is kind of a triplet-polska, although there are no triplets in it. But I think it's interesting because you have this triplet underdivision, and so you're not playing the dotted notes like yam, digam, 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 very straight, very sharp, as you would if the underdivision was in 16th notes. But the underdivision is in triplets, so you're playing more like yam, di yam, di yam, di yam. It's a bit smoother and so on. Then it depends on how sharp you like the style and everything. I don't think there is a rule about this tune. It has been played many different versions as said. It's from Dalarna and I didn't find more information about that, which is a bit sad because Dalarna is a very big region in Sweden and it's one of the richest ones about repertoire with lots of different types of tunes. So it's a bit like, yeah, okay, it's from Dalarna. But anything more precise? No, I didn't find anything more precise. So I'm a bit sad about that, but yeah, that's Dalarna, and then you can kind of adapt it to your favorite Dalarna style, I would say. Or you can just keep it very simple. Let's play the tune. Two parts, and be very aware of the C, because sometimes it's sharp and sometimes it's not. First part. Slowly. C sharp, C, C sharp, B part, careful about the C. C. C sharp. C sharp. C sharp. C. is low, this one, is always sharp, but the other one is changing quite a lot. And this is also a good example of this tendency I told you about in triplet polskas to change like the harmonies quite often. And sometimes it's just one note like this, but it changes the harmony quite a lot. And at least to my ears and from the tunes I've played that are triplet polskas, this is pretty typical for the style. Once more, a little quicker, and then second time with ornaments and variations. To take the end without the C sharp sometimes, but not when I play with other people, otherwise it doesn't work. So that's a nice tune. I put it on level 3 of difficulty because there is some climbing on a nyckelharpa, but it's by no means a difficult tune. Especially on fiddle it's pretty easy. Just be careful about where your fingers are, because that's the difficulty with the C sharp mostly. C sharp. So and now it's time for me to put on my troll tail and show you, because I promised that. So yeah, I do have a troll tail. Look at this. Woohoo! I'm a troll. Yee! So that's it for today, folks. I hope you liked this silly video a bit and that you learned a nice tune. And I will see you in the next video. Hej då!